What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be talking about um, cheap versus expensive lures. So in comparison, I have right here. I have a $1 spinnerbait from Walmart. This is the one that happens just to have the bigger Colorado blade on it. But a lot of people say that you should go buy the most expensive bait. You should use the most expensive lures, expensive plastics because they work better, because their actions are better. And I'm here to tell you, some of their actions, yeah, some of the actions are a lot better. But in this case, this is a spinnerbait. So, what's different about this blade spinning in the water than, for instance, um, this right here? Yeah, this is gonna be a little different scenario because it's a willow blade, but this is an $8 KVD Strike King spinner. It's a dual blade, but they have dollar spinners that have the same blade setups. Now, what's the difference of this blade sending off a shimmer and this blade sending off a shimmer and or vibration? They're both going to shimmer. They're both going to set off vibration. Now, my experience is the Colorados, a little fatter blade, give off a little more thump, so it has a little more um, vibration. But when it boils down to it, I've caught 4-pound fish on this, and I've also caught 4-pound fish on this. Now, I really like to throw spinners when I go fish for pickerel. So when it gets down to it, pickerel have teeth. They're in the pike family. You're gonna lose a bait every once in a while to a pickerel. They're gonna pull you down. Same thing with a bass. You're gonna lose a bait somehow, some way. It's gonna get snagged. They're gonna break it off. So for me, if I know I'm gonna go fish an area where I've lost lures before by getting snagged, or I've had some toothy critters steal my baits and I've lost them that way, why am I gonna go throw an $7.50, $8, let's just say $8 spinner when I could lose $6 spinners and not break the bank in that aspect? Because I can spend $6 and go get six, as for not even get one, because this is $8. You see what I'm saying? So you don't always need the best and most expensive lure. I mean, I've caught 4-pound bass on a dollar spinner. Not this one. This is more what I use for pickerel, just because I fish really dirty water for these pickerel, and they eat this color up with this plastic on here. I love this plastic. This right here doesn't even have a name. I think somebody poured these for me. It's just a black and glittery chartreuse color. I love them for dark, dirty water. But again, you don't need an $8. You really don't need to have an $8 bait to go catch fish. I promise you. You can go to Walmart, spend $1, and go get it. I mean, I know, kids who like to fish that are 12 years old don't have $8 all the time to go spend on one bait. They can, they can get a drink, get a snack, and get a spinnerbait for $1. Don't gotta have the most expensive thing in the store to catch fish. Same thing with jigs, man. I mean, like this right here is I think this is a Jawbone jig that Dick's Sporting Goods sells. It's like one of Dick's brands, Jawbone. It might not even be Dick's brand or whatever, but I don't really see them anywhere else but Dick's. This is just a Jawbone flipping jig right here. Just a natural color, 3/8 ounce natural flipping jig. But I also have some Arky jigs. Like, this is a 3/8 ounce Arky football head jig. I can skip and flip these, even though they got that little bigger head on them. This one, you can see, has got its use. I can flip and skip these just as well as I can flip these. This is $5, and this is like $1.60 or something like that. $2. This is more of that naturally watermelony, just more of a bluegilly. This is kind of like a bluegill color, pattern on it. But like I said, $1.60, $5. You don't have to. I mean, I've pulled fish in on this. You can see it's got its wear. It's still got from when I cut it off to put something different on. You know, this one, I think this one's a little newer, but I had another one just like this that I actually lost the other day to a toothy critter. And you know what I'm saying? Why spend $5 and lose it when you know you're gonna lose it probably, when you can get a few more, you know, and I can flip and skip these just as good. They're a little heavier, so I can get a little bit better on them. You know, this is a good flipping jig for short flips. You know, I like the football heads, even though it's not really a true flipping jig. I can flip and skip this really well. So you don't really need the best and biggest baits, the top baits. So I'm trying to explain. Now, don't get me wrong. I got some expensive poppers in here. You know, this is a Rebel popper. You know, these are not cheap. I have 3 of them. I think they're like $6 a piece. You know, but at the same time, here, this is a jerk bait I actually broke putting my rod down and broke the bill off, so I haven't used it really much. But this is a $5 jerk bait right here. I don't remember who makes this jerk bait. I just remember it was a $5 jerk bait because I used it one time, put my rod down and broke it, and I was super mad about it. It's a $5 jerk bait right here. This is a $1.50 jerk bait, an Ozark Trail Walmart jerk bait, little 1/5 ounce cheapy jerk bait. They both work literally. Now the size difference, the size is about the same. The weight, this is a little heavier. I think this is like 3/8 ounce, and this is a 1/5 ounce. So there is a weight difference. But they both work the same in the water column. I literally used them the same day, and they both have the exact same action. Just a little lighter, a little heavier. You gotta throw this on. This I threw on a spinning reel, I'm not gonna lie, because I couldn't get my bait caster to not bird's nest on it just because it was so light. But this I could throw on my bait caster. So, I mean, there is some give and take there. You know, I'd rather throw it on definitely rather throw it on a jerking stick than I would a spinning rod, but, you know. So, but either way, I could work them the same. They didn't make a difference being cheaper or expensive. And I'll put these to the test. We'll go out. Like, again, here is a lipless crankbait. Now, this one isn't that expensive either. This is like a $2 lipless crankbait. But this is Cotton Cordell lipless crankbait, their cheaper line. And they have some expensive ones though. They have some like $5 crank lipless, but this is like, I think they're $2 brand, $2 models. Like this one and this one. Now, these are the same size, just different color crankbaits. I like to throw this in more natural water. I like to throw this in more dirty water, just because, you know, as you can see right there. But I also have some Ozark Trail lipless crankbaits that work just as well. There's no difference in them, but the price and the paint jobs, they're both gonna catch fish. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, here's the biggest example I can show, and I will 100% stand by what I'm about to say, because I will go out and fish. I will set up 2 rods. I will go buy, because I'm down a black and blue jig, I will go buy another black and blue jig, or I'll go get these in more natural colors, because I have natural jigs, because that's how I like to fish my crawls. You know what? I'll take this one out of the package. This is a brand new pack. I didn't really want to open it. I'll take it out of the pack for you, if I can open this up. Right here. There it is. So, open this up. Right here. Bang. So this is a Strike King Rage Crawl right here. Don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite crawls. Black and Blue Flake. One of my favorites right here. Let's see if I can get the focus better on the camera. Bang, right there. One of my favorite crawls to throw. But that's a Rage Crawl. Y'all know these are like $6 for a pack of these, for a pack of 6. For I think a pack of 8 for $2.30. You can get the Yum Christie crawls, man. The Yum Christie crawls. And look at that bottom. Now I'm gonna show you the bottom of both of these. That's the bottom of the Rage Crawl. That's the bottom of the Christy Crawl. And I'm going to show you the tops. Tops look about the same. The bottoms, that Yum's got a little more glitter, a little more shimmer in it. And I like that for dirty water. And I like that for, just because it shows better, it glistens better for me. Don't get me wrong, I've caught fish on both of these lures. But I've caught some big fish on this. And it's kind of going against what I'm saying, because I caught my personal best with a Rage Crawl. But it's not the way, it's not the crawl. It's really not the crawl. It's the angler in an aspect. It's how you work the crawl. It's how you're rigging the crawl. You know, if you're gonna Texas rig, let's put it this way, because I've already got a Christy Crawl in here. Here's a Christy Crawl in this right here. Okay, you know, you got the hook more towards the head, but it's also because I'm flipping a jig. Okay, but that's how you want to do it. You know, work it slow. If you're flipping jigs, work them slow. Pop them. Let those appendages do the work for you. Don't work harder. Don't let the bait work for you. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to spit it out. But let the bait do the work. Let the appendages do the work. Now, these have a little heavier tip on them, so they tend to flap a little more. But these are a little more natural. But I mean, I can work them just as good either way. Really, I mean, look. I mean, I'm trying to get the appendages. As you can see, the appendages touch very unevenly. As those touch more evenly, it's a little more natural. But it's cheap and expensive. It's just branding, really. I mean, I love Yum product. I have a whole box of Yum plastics. This is all Yum plastics, minus a few Zoom plastics, just because I filled them up. Like, this is a Zoom finesse worm. This is not a Zoom. This is a Yum finesse worm that they call their trickster worm. You know, that's just a green pumpkin right there. You know, and then I got, these are Zooms, just because I needed to fill up that spot more, because I was almost out. But this, I mean, whatever. But, I mean, I got Yum lizards right here. Put that crawl back. Yeah, but like I was just showing you, I got a whole section right here. That's all Christy Crawls right there. All of them. Every single one of them. I got some small, Yum doesn't call them Senkos, but they're Senkos, but it's just a dinger. I got, you know, the baby bass. I don't know if you can see a little bit of white, but some of these have a lot of white in them. And it's called baby bass. Yum. That one's more white than anything. I got mini baby bass. I got mini watermelon dingers. I got the watermelon red flake dingers that are made from Yum. I got the June bug dingers from Yum. You know, I already said the trickster worms. I got these curly tail worms, lizards. I got the lizards, man. I mean, I got plastics from Yum. I got crawl bugs that you put on ball head jigs from Yum, right here. I got more Yum plastics than anything. Bang, right there. Look at that. Look at that natural looking color. That's a yummy crawl. I throw those very rarely, but I will say that. But that's what I'm saying. I got Yum plastics. One, they're cheap. I can get a bunch of them. And they fish just as well. This is a whole box. You get this whole box for $10. There's 42 bass lures in here for $10. And I can work them all just as well as the name brand Senkos, the expensive lizards, the Rage Crawls, you know, the curly tail worms, everything. Dude, I can work them just as well as the expensive stuff. So it's not, don't get me wrong. Are these Rage Crawls nice? Absolutely they are. But if you don't have the money, is that saying you're not going to catch fish on crawls? No, it's not. I promise you it's not. You can catch fish on everything. Now, I mean, I do have some KVD Perfect Plastic rodents. These are summer crawls. I got the watermelon red flakes. Actually, I have one watermelon red flake left because I do like my watermelon red flake color. And I also have Berkeley Power Bait soft plastics. I have Giant Man's Bait Company worms. This is the original jelly worms. This is a 12-inch worm. This catches fish too. This is huge, and I can catch small fish on it, and it's just because how I work it, and other things like that. And I have the cheapest plastics ever. Oh, here's those trailers I was telling you about right here. These 4-inch twin tail trailers that look like crawls. This is like, I think this is like $1.20, something like that. And maybe it's like $1.50 for, what is it, an 8-pack of trailers, Arky trailers. You know, got soft plastic paddle tails, you know, already rigged up. And this is like $1.90 something. Like, the price tag on a plastic doesn't matter. A price tag on any lure doesn't matter. I mean, I have, here we go. I'll just show you this one. Here is, ooh, I don't know why that came out like that. It scared me. Here is $1.50 frog, okay? And I'm just gonna explain these two smaller frogs, just because they're relatively the same size, and I use them for the same fish. Not for bass. I use these smaller ones for bass. I use a bigger frog like that for bass. But this is a $1 something frog, okay? I think it's like $1.50 is what I bought it for. This is called the original frog or whatever. I don't remember where I got it from. I think my mom actually picked it up for me. It's $1. She showed me it. She said, "Hey, this is a cheap frog. You want it?" And I said, "Yeah," because she knows I like these smaller frogs for snakeheads. And this is a Booyah frog, Pat Crasher Jr. This is a $4 frog, and it's tiny, super tiny. And this is a $1.50 frog. The skirt, the feet are different. The legs are different. You know, this is more of a, you know, it's more natural. And then this is more kind of reactiony. But I've used them both, and they both catch fish. They both catch them. I promise you, they both catch fish. Caught bass on them too. I really don't like to use them for bass though, because just how small they are. I mean, don't get me wrong. A bass will eat a frog. That's exactly what I'm saying. A bass will eat a frog. It don't matter if it's a $10 frog or if it's a $1 frog. I mean, that frog in there I got in there, that KVD sexy frog, that leopard frog, that's an $8 frog. I got a popping frog that I lost that was $8. So why would I spend $8 on a frog I lost? And I made myself so mad about it that I could have gotten a cheaper popping frog maybe. I don't know if any cheap popping frogs. If anybody knows any cheap popping frogs, drop it in the comments and I'll go check them out. But I've also used the Ozark Trail frogs, and I've lost a couple of them to some bigger fish, you know, not trying to catch them. Using a little bit lighter line, you know, just because I use lighter line in certain areas and I want a little more clear line to throw instead of throwing the braid like I normally would. But it's stuff like that. You just gotta, if you're gonna break the bank, if you got the money, break the bank. By all means, go break the bank and buy the most expensive frog you can buy on the market. But don't be ashamed to go buy. I'll tell you right now, don't be ashamed to go buy this little cheap guy right here, ugly as he looks, opposed to going to buy this. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't. I'm just telling you right now. I mean, I'll do a video and we will go compare the Christy Crawl against the Rage Crawl. If y'all want to see that, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, make sure you like this video, hit that notification button, stay tuned for my next videos, and I'm going to try to be posting videos every day, so you probably don't have to, you just know. Keep up the schedule. I'm going to try to post every day when I'm out fishing, doing stuff like this, giving you tips and tricks, but I'm just telling you right now, next video is going to be showing you some of my tips and tricks from my first video that I was talking about, and this right here. I heard a noise, it was weird. But this is going to be the next competition right here. Rage Crawl versus the Christy Crawl. Hope y'all liked the video. Like I said, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to try to post every day. Of course, life happens, so I might not be able to post every day, but that's going to be trying to be schedules every day and or every other day, depending on, you know, life schedules. But appreciate the support. Pick up this camera now. I appreciate the support. Stay tuned. I'm going to stand up. But I hope y'all liked the video. Stay tuned for more content. I'm going to be busting out a lot of content. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm definitely going to be going fishing. Stay tuned for that. There will be a fishing video up tomorrow. You'll actually see me get out on the water and do my own stuff. Don't mind my house. Christmassy mess still left over. We have another Christmas coming up for family coming down. and stay tuned for that. I might record that as well, but definitely gonna be doing some life vlogs, everything. So appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Stay tuned for more videos, guys.